Welcome to episode 35 of the I'd Hit That podcast. That's Mikey all the way at the end. I'm Ant, and in the middle is our boy Vin from Big Knick Energy, the founder and owner of Big Knick Energy, and he joins the show today. And how are you guys doing?
Can't complain, man. Knicks basketball is finally back, right? So life is good again.
Yeah, well, the record will determine whether life is good or not.
For this short period of time, before we get to like around Christmas, it's still, we get to be somewhat hopeful and happy until we get to see reality. Hopefully that's, still positive. Our Mets shit the bed. So,
Yep, they sure
Yeah,
did.
I got to concur with Vin all the way there. I mean, right now we're in that. What kind of period would that be? That would be like the grace period where we can be excited about Knicks basketball and just forget about everything else for just a moment. And like you said, the Mets left a bitter taste in our mouth.
Yep.
The best way that they possibly can. It was so Mets, in game 162, just throwing it away till the very end. And then, of course, there's really not much to talk about in the football front as far as the Jets go. They're just they're just atrocious. Yeah. So I mean, and the two mainstays. The two mainstays lately have been, the two teams that play at the Garden, being the Knicks and the Rangers, and the NHL season is really, it's so, it's so young still. There's really not much you can say. So yeah, like I said, we're right in that grace period where we're just looking forward to Knicks basketball, and I'm just, I'm excited for the first time. And
Tyrod Taylor just got announced as a starter for the Jets. So
yeah, you know what, Vin, it's not doing anything for me.
You get some touchdowns, maybe. Still lose.
Somebody said earlier in the week that they were going to break Mark Sanchez out of jail, and he was going to start on Sunday.
I mean, the Giants are fun to watch right now too.
They are. Young team.
What's up with that dude Dart though wearing the chain now?
That's that era, man.
He's feeling himself.
Oh,
a lot more of that in the coming years as younger guys get in, man.
I just don't get it, man. You can't leave that in the locker room in the safe. You gotta.
It looks cool in pictures when you throw a touchdown and that thing is shining, man. That thing looks. Listen, I'm an Eagles fan, so.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean, nobody complained about LT when he wore the giant earring hanging from his ear, right? The big LT.
But that was inside of his helmet.
So what? Doesn't matter. I mean, these dudes with dreads that hang down at, their butt cracks. I mean, it's like, come on. I mean.
Mike Jordan had the chain when he did the dunk contest.
Yeah, well, nobody was checking him either.
Right.
So.
That's right. Hey, that thing gets ripped off and it's in 65 pieces on the turf. Don't cry about it. Who was it on the Mets? Javi Baez, right? When he scored at home. He said he lost like 15K worth of jewelry. He's looking for diamonds on it. Everyone's celebrating. He's like, everybody back up. I get for my diamonds.
Yeah.
It's diamantes.
That dude. So, but
you guys, I mean, Knicks are here, right? So, and you guys got expectations for like the records for the year. What do we do? 53 last year? 52, 53 wins?
It was. I think it was 52, right? Because they kept bringing up the first full Melo year when we won. I think 53, right, or 54?
54, I think.
Yeah, we went 51 and 31.
51 this year.
31.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, for 80 games, you're going to win over half of them. I mean, for the Knicks, that's great. And I mean, before we get into it a little bit, my expectations for the team, I think they're going to be right back there. I think, getting a new head coach, we'll tackle it. But, getting a new head coach, I think, with a new regime, and I think it's going to be good for them. They started to feel like it was getting a little stale, in my opinion. Same problems over and over again, just talking about the same stuff, right? Nothing new. So I think they're going to be right around the 50 mark in wins, and I think they're the team to beat in the East between them and the Cavs.
Yeah, Orlando, I think, is on the come up as well. I'll put them in the top
man. Them
three
getting Desmond Bane. That's my boy, Desmond Bane, man.
Yeah.
I think we're around 55 wins this year. If health is not a factor, I think we're around 55.
Yeah, I would say 53 plus or minus.
I would say 52, 53 wins.
Yeah, so we're all right there. Yeah.
We're in the same ballpark.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know if you guys saw the news that came out today, but Mitchell Robinson, Josh Hart not playing tomorrow. What was it? Karl Anthony Towns is questionable. And there was one more player.
0-1.
Josh Hart.
Another loss at home.
So I'm actually going to break a little news here. I was telling Ant earlier. So we actually knew a little bit about this Mitchell Robinson situation before they announced that he was out. Apparently, he's been nursing some sort of injury. They've been keeping it on the hush, but it doesn't seem positive. That's all I could say on that. As you guys saw, he played a game, and all the starters. The next game, all the starters played, and then he left mid-third, didn't come back, and then he didn't play the remainder. That right there was like a telltale sign that something was going on with this guy. And with that being said, there's a lot of fear there for the 3-point perimeter and just the plan for this team, because I know there was a lot of talk of these two bigs being our starters. We're going real big with Cat and Mitch. So this changes a lot of things. I'm not sure if that brings Josh back in the lineup. Like, things are going to change. And obviously we got some growing pains with this new coach. Like, Mike Brown didn't run really any sets during the preseason. So all they really have with experience is the practices. So we're going to see a little bit of growing pains, I think. And I think the start of the season might be rougher than most people expect.
What is the with Mitchell Robinson's injury? What is the timetable for a sprained vagina?
They don't have any. Apparently, it's an ankle, but I don't think there's any news on that at the moment.
Fractured his labia again.
Yeah. Ouch.
That dude.
I don't think there's any news on that at the moment. Yeah, no, it's a shame because you know what? He's my favorite. He is my favorite player in the Knicks. He's the longest tenured.
Oh, great God!
I love him. When he's healthy.
Why?
He's one of the best.
What does he do that makes you love him? I mean, it's fine. I'm just saying.
No, we've already had this conversation. This is like putting on dirty underwear, right? Like when we were talking about the problem with the bigs last year when we had Vin on the show. I mean, he was. I think it was right before the season started. I think, but we were talking about it, and even then, he was a big a big Mitch fan, and you know what? I get it. I mean, we even saw flashes of Mitch this past season when he's healthy. You know the guy's on the court. I mean, he's there. But when does it end? Like, when does it end? Like, this guy's been hurt. He gets pulled over now.
It's written, man. It's written that like maybe he's got to go. I don't know anything about that. It's just. How many times you're gonna do this dance?
Yeah. The dude's made a paper, man.
He's not going anywhere. No, what are we gonna trade him for?
He's gonna go after this year because he's a free agent. I can't see them spending money on this guy. You can't give him multiple years.
They've been spending money on him.
Yeah.
And the guy hasn't been on the court.
It didn't work out.
I think he's on a $20 million contract right now.
Yeah, he can't stay on the building.
But you seen him in the preseason, and he was all over that court. I think there was one play where he defended every single person who had the ball on one drive. It was like unbelievable. It was like, here he is, he's back. He was hitting his free throws. It was like, wow, it finally happened, and now here we are. But listen, I have faith in Yabusele. I don't know if you guys watched him in the Olympics versus Ron. I like him. I have faith. I
think it was a good pickup, but.
I have faith in Huck Porty's growth. We have Jamison on a 2-way contract, so we do have some other big options. Like we know Josh Hart's a freak of nature on the rebounds. Like look at this. So we didn't have Mitch for like most of last year, and we still went that.
Didn't have
far.
For like 90% of the season. He was gone,
and we still went pretty far. I'd say our center backup situation is much better than it was last year. We're more prepared for this situation to happen than we were last year, for sure.
I assume they had to be prepared somehow. In the back of their minds, they had to be like, this dude may take a shit anytime. So, and he did. Yeah. And he did.
Hopefully it's not serious, but my other big concern is just the 3-point perimeter defense. Like the coach changed, but a lot of our players did not. And their defensive capabilities did not change overnight because we have a new coach. And we still struggle. And another thing I saw is we were shooting a lot more threes than we used to in the preseason. So a lot is changing.
A lot of their shit is like chuck up the threes. And that bothered me when Thibodeau let them do it, So I'm not a big fan of the, chuck up threes. No.
I mean, it is the modern NBA. It is the
Yeah,
modern
I guess.
NBA these
Yeah.
days, right? So,
Yep.
I mean, outside of that, Mike Brown, I'm looking forward to what he did. He has coached some of the greatest players in the league. Coach Kobe, obviously, can't forget about that. He was with LeBron for a while as well. So there's that. He's got the experience and the person, and like he's dealt with personalities before and superstar level athletes. So
Yeah, I'm not worried about Mike Brown. I think he's going to be just fine. I mean, we saw obvious, flaws in Tibbs' style. The last 2 seasons, even. I mean, the Knicks were doing well, and the consensus was, yeah, but Tibbs, and it's like you don't have faith in the coach. We're winning, but
Right.
again, at what cost? I mean, are we going to see our stars out there, for 350 minutes a game, or hours a game, whatever? I mean, you're going to throw them out there that long again, and when you're up by 30, I mean, those are the small differences in coaching that you have to pick up on. I mean, the defensive schemes are going to come. The offense is going to come once this guy learns the entire team. You both know that. We all know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think what's going to be important is those little things that matter down the stretch. And, that's a problem I'd like to see not happen again, honestly.
yeah, I need to see this guy Mike Brown come and use his young guys and in games
Yep.
that are not must wins, games that when we're up 30, games where we should be expected to win. Give those guys more minutes. That's definitely what we were lacking in Tibbs.
Yep.
And speaking of Tibbs, I don't know if you guys saw him recently at the Celtics facility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jaylen Brown came on. So Tibbs was at the Celtics practice, and then Jaylen Brown came on, did an interview stating that Tibbs was basically breaking down what they did wrong when they played the Knicks and how they can fix that. Mind you, he's not on the staff. Knicks are still paying him. I think we still owe him $30 million, so we'll be paying him for the next 3 years. And Tom Thibodeau went there and did that.
So let me
There's
ask
no
you.
loyalty in sports, man. There's no
Yeah, but
loyalty.
let me ask you: couldn't that? So technically, if the New York Knicks are still paying him, right?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean that does that still mean that he has any association to the team? So
I don't
how does
believe
that
he
work?
does.
No.
I don't believe he is.
No.
But if he's getting a paycheck from Madison Square Garden or from James Dolan, every week or every month, however it works, so the Knicks are essentially paying him to give information to the Celtics but he's freelancing, but he's getting money from New York.
Essentially.
Yep.
So isn't that some kind of tampering? Does that fall under any umbrella?
Who gets penalized in that?
Yeah.
Right?
I
Like,
guess.
who
I
does?
guess maybe a penalty could be like penalize what you're paying him, but I don't. Tom is a straight guy, man. From everything I've studied this guy over the years, essentially. Like,
Oh,
I
so
don't
he
think
is
he's-
straight, because I was wondering. He is straight. All right.
but
He didn't give you
I
his
was
number.
wondering.
That's
I didn't
why.
know. I didn't want to bring that up.
but as far as I know, he I don't think he fucks around. I think if he wouldn't, if he would get
And
penalized,
monogamous. All right.
I don't think he'd be doing that. I don't think
they asked
I
him.
don't-
They asked him, and he answered the question. That's it.
I've heard he went around to a few different teams. I heard he's just been
really?
doing like some sort of tour.
Yeah.
For what? Like, what are you doing? You know what though? What are we worried about? Let him. He probably screwed it up anyway. He probably messed it up. Just
He's telling Missoula, forget about your bench. Don't worry about your bench.
yeah.
Missoula's
You don't need him.
awful coach.
Benches are so 1958. You don't need benches.
He's an awful coach, Missoula. He's a weirdo. I don't care what anybody. It's like him and who's the coach of the Dolphins? McDaniel.
Oh, what's up,
They're like the
McDaniels?
same person almost, man.
They're weird, right?
Yeah.
Like a weird vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like creepy, wiry. Just weird.
Strange.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about the Jordan Clarkson acquisition?
I'm good with it.
Yeah, I'm totally good with it. My whole perception of the way that this team does business, it's just it's all around better now. I guess it's evolved. So yeah, I'm good with it, 100%.
Yeah, I like him. I got to see him live recently. He played basically the whole game because that game I went to, the starter set.
Yep.
I will say he reminds me a lot of J.R. Smith. Like, just throw it in the air. The bucket's out there somewhere.
It goes in. It goes in.
Hey, you ever seen J.R. Smith? Yeah. You ever seen J.R. Smith on weed?
Yeah.
What a legend J.R. Smith was back in the day.
He was a fucking legend, man. That dude.
Yeah, man. Yep.
I liked him. That whole squad, bro. That whole squad we had. What was that? 2012, right? 2012.
Yeah, the mellow years, the Knicks tape.
Bro, like how did we not come away with a chip at all with that team? Whose fault was that? Let's bring it back just just once.
Well, who won during that time? Miami Heat and shit like that. Yeah.
No, it was the Pacers versus the Knicks, and we lost. I think it was like game 5. I
Yeah.
think we took 1 maybe, and Tyson Chandler couldn't play against Roy Hibbert for the life of him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Roy Hibbert was destroying him, getting every rebound over him. Who was? Oh, Paul George was over there at that time.
That's right. PG-13 was there. Yeah.
We had all of our older guys had like destroyed their bodies that season. I think we had like Kurt Thomas, Kenyon Martin.
We did have Amari
Stoudemire.
Yep, Stat. Yep,
he punched the fucking fire extinguisher.
Yeah, fire. Yeah, and he fucking got like 8 stitches or whatever in his
was
fucking.
Was that Linsanity that year?
No.
That was the year before.
Gone already?
No, yeah, he was gone.
Was he? I thought it was before.
Did we not get him yet? I forget what it was.
No, we didn't. Linsanity came on the back end of Melo's years with the Knicks on his way out. So this was before Linsanity.
I can't remember if Jeremy Lin ever played with Kristaps Porzingis and Melo. I don't think so, right?
No, he was gone before Kristaps. He played with Melo only. He didn't play with.
No, he was gone already.
Kristaps. Yeah, he was already gone because Kristaps was part of that whole new era where we're rebuilding to get back to where we were.
Yeah, the Phil Jackson era.
Yep, and then they realized, oh, this kid's got nothing.
Oh, I would love talking about this era. This is
just a dirty era.
Fuck this new shit. Just remember where we came from, man. Just be fortunate enough we're here.
I don't see them. I know people are like, yeah, they're gonna win a championship. They're not gonna win a championship. They ain't gonna win shit. Nah.
The Knicks?
No way.
Who do you got beat? Obviously, like Thunder would be the.
They're not gonna beat anybody in the fucking West. They're not going to beat anybody in the West.
We had the Nuggets ticket number last year.
All right, the Nuggets, yes, they'll beat the Nuggets. They might beat the Rockets.
They could beat the Lakers. They beat the Lakers.
I ain't counting the Lakers, man.
They're in the West, though.
Yeah, but I ain't counting them, man. They ain't shit.
Sacramento ain't shit yet. They're still too young.
Sacramento ain't shit.
There's
Mavericks.
There's a lot of teams.
Yet.
I'm not worried about the Mavericks. Kyrie's going to be out. He's taking his time, he said.
I bet you if the Knicks just happened to play San Antonio, I bet you fucking San Antonio would beat them.
Why do you think that?
Because they're the Knicks.
He's used to disappointment his whole life. He's coming off this Mets season.
Yes, I am. Yes.
So let's just be proverbial about it, bro. It's just constantly shitty. I mean,
but I'm constantly right.
All right. Do you see
Eastern
Conference? Do you see Eastern Conference Finals again?
What about them?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. They're one or two teams in the East that they're going to be one of the teams to beat. It's going to be them and the Cavs, and I'm only giving the Cavs like partial credit because of their epic meltdown last year. We're like, oh, we can't handle this. This isn't a regular season.
A lot of people are forgetting about Milwaukee. I think just because Giannis is kind of like on the rocks, we forget about how good they are when healthy.
Yeah.
And Orlando, don't sleep on Orlando.
And I was just gonna say it's gonna be a surprise team. It's gonna be either Orlando or Detroit or
Cavs can go completely opposite this year. That to me,
they could take a step or two back.
I don't think that's sustainable. That many wins, it's.
Thank you.
I agree.
It is not, and I don't think any of those teams you manage in the East. I don't think any of them are going to be sustainable anymore. I really don't. I really, really don't. No, there's absolutely a problem. Yeah, there's a problem in Cleveland. To the best of my knowledge, it wasn't addressed this year. So you're basically coming in with the same shit you rolled with last year. Yeah. All right. So you're going to have that disappointment of the postseason hanging over your head.
Yeah.
You know, and at least the Knicks coming in, they've been there before. They know what it's like. And I think the Knicks they're going to handle that a little differently. And plus with their personnel and with the pickups that they've made, I think that they're still better than Cleveland.
I think that they were better than Cleveland last year. I think our regular season numbers didn't show. And if we would have seen them,
Agreed.
If we would have seen them, we would have washed them.
It's possible. Yeah.
Mitchell Robinson was healthy. All right. We didn't play Mitchell Robinson. I don't think played the Cavaliers at all in the regular season last year. What's his name? Jared Allen. Mitchell Robinson has his number. He becomes a non-factor in games. So I think if we met the Cavs, that was a gentleman's sweep. Five games.
Yeah, I can see that. They're not sustainable, and even their bigs get worn down. I mean, for Jared Allen being a decent size, the guy's there's not much to him. He's not going to handle you in the paint.
I'll say
Listen,
it
I
again.
want to be a blind positive Knicks fan, but the reality is Oklahoma's probably going back to back. That team
I'll
is
say
unreal.
it again. The Knicks lose too many games at home. They lose too
Let's
many
see.
games at home.
Maybe that changes this year, man.
Yeah, but
We
it's got to
definitely have more
change
depth.
significantly. It's
It
got to
wouldn't have
be
mattered
like
last year.
35-6, 34-7, something like that at home. Because
What's the problem?
That's a problem.
No, I said, what is the problem? Why can't they win at home?
I don't know. I think that everybody comes in and plays hard against them. I don't know. I think it's more an event than a game. I don't know what it is. But they suck at home. All right. And if so home court advantage in the playoffs means shit to them. It's nice if you win 34, 35 games at home.
I mean,
and then
we
you
play
go
better.
20, 22, 20, 22, 23 wins on the road. How many wins is that? That's 58 fucking wins.
We played better on the road during the playoffs last year. He's absolutely right. We were much better road team.
Did. Yes, they did.
We lost more at home than yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We played really well on the road. Yeah.
Yes. 100%. Yes.
I don't know. Maybe we scored more points on the road, and that allowed us to keep our starters in longer. So by the time we got back home, we were really tired.
Man.
I don't know. I think we're going to see a change in just like these guys. Like just even talking about that, I don't think these guys are going to be as tired come the end of the year.
I hope
they
not.
were last year.
I'm not so keen on Mike Brown as a coach, but whatever. I mean, give him a shot. What are you going to do?
I mean, listen, I've heard some things about Mike Brown that I heard it from Matt Barnes' podcast.
I saw that. I saw that shit. I saw it.
He was saying that Mike Brown's a pushover. Essentially, like the stars run the team. They get to say when they're
That's
going.
Every team, no. Like, that's every team.
I don't think that was Tom Thibodeau's team.
Could have been. He just didn't know.
Maybe for Jalen Brunson, but Jalen Brunson doesn't have to ask to be subbed in. If he's not tired, he's playing.
Yeah. Well, apparently everybody was playing. Nobody was subbed in, so I'm sure it was fine.
I don't want to name drop anybody, but I had a conversation with an athlete who was on one of his teams, and he told me that it was one of his least favorite coaches he's ever played. This man has been around the league. Least coach he's ever played. You had to beg to get out of the game if you were a vet, essentially. If there were younger guys that he didn't believe in, they're not getting played, and you had to beg this guy to get out.
Wow.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Same.
I believe. What does the guy's name rhyme with?
Come on, bro.
He once jumped over somebody like 4 times his height in the dunk contest.
Vince Carter. I don't watch the dunk contest. I don't give a shit.
I don't want to give away too much.
That's all right.
Yeah. Dwight Howard?
No, similar though.
You don't have to.
That's what we jumped over. Figure it out after the pod.
Now it's gonna bother me, man. Thanks, Vin.
You're welcome. You'll figure it out.
Fuck me all up and shit.
Yeah. So
I don't think that they're gonna win the championship. Even if they get to the finals, somebody in the West will beat them.
Is this championship or bust? Is it like you have this year and next year, or it's this year or forget about it?
Next year.
I'd say
next year
gets. You got to remember, next year gets a lot tougher. A lot of guys come back.
Yeah, yes. I know. But also, I'm not going to put that on Mike Brown this year. You can't call this guy in. Like if it was like, say you called in somebody like a legendary coach, to coach this team for like 1 year to just try to knock it out. They didn't make enough moves to make it title or bust. They hired a new coach. You never do that to a new coach in his first year. So I'm not going to put the title or bust tag on them this year. But depending on how this year goes, next year, that's definitely in play.
See, I stand with you. Got to at least get there. I don't care if you win or lose. You got to get there.
I agree. You got to make a run. You got to make a deep run. You got to fortify yourself as a head coach saying, look, this is what we did. This is what we did. And we're going to come back.
And I got to tell you, it's not so much I would put it on Mike Brown. I'm putting it on those players.
Oh, I agree.
I'm putting on those guys who got every year we get a little further. That's who's got to do it.
Yeah. I say with this particular group of players, this year and then subsequent 2 seasons, and then that's it. Like that's the window right there.
I
That's
think
in my opinion.
if we don't do it in the next 3 years, this team is
Right.
torn
That's
apart. This team is gone,
I agree.
Oh, get ready to live like
and we rebuild.
2015 to 2019.
I grew up watching.
Shitty
Like I
teams.
grew up watching in the 80s.
We don't have any draft salary cap. We're maxed out. We'd have to get rid of everybody, get some assets, and we're going for the draft.
Yeah.
Late 70s, early 80s. Oh man, did I suffer? Oof.
I suffered too, man. It was really the only bright spot in my career as a fan was Melo.
Yeah.
That's all I really got to see, and that was short lived. It was like 3 years of like glory days.
Wow.
Yeah. It's pretty. Hey, listen, it's really sad when you have 3 people on this panel, and we could all sit there and say, "Yeah, we went through this, and I went through this one, and I went through this one, and all of us went through this one." Like, they're just gonna. I mean, one of these teams has to give, and I don't want it to be the fucking Yankees again. Like, just somebody. I don't. Even if the Giants hoist a, like, just bring something back. Like, make it fun to watch sports in New York. You know, so I want to say the Knicks are going to win a title this year, but you know, like the logical part of me says I think they're going to get close. I think they're going to at least go 7 in the ECF. You know, and if they get there, they get there. But if they get swept out of the finals, nobody's going to give a shit about the season. You know how it is here. I mean, you got to at least make a run and make some noise and not go down without a fight. But if they get swept in the finals, nobody's going to care.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, it's hard. It's hard to give a shit about the regular season at this point when we know where we're supposed to be. So it's kind of just like we're just waiting to get there, and then we start really talking.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You know,
so we'll see.
You know that what didn't help them was the point guard situation with Malcolm Brogdon.
I was fortunate enough to see his last game ever.
Wow.
Look at that.
Damn, Vin.
Oh,
something to tell the grandkids about.
Yeah, I think we got a few things to talk about with Mr. Brogdon, do we not?
He looked like the. Go ahead, you guys. I know you guys got something prepared.
We got some stuff to say about Mr. Brogdon, who, by the way, I was so happy. I was so happy when they signed him. Dylan texts me and he's like, "Yo, man, you signed Malcolm Brogdon." And I was like, "Ooh, dude's got the personality of a shoe, but he's a really good player, and that's a great pickup." And what does my man go and do now? Now he decided he don't want to play ball no more.
Yeah, right. Just when we're like, "Oh, we're gonna pick you."
Yep. You know what? Check it out. With Mitch being out and Brogdon would have been there, I would have been a little more positive. That would have made me more positive.
I don't think you would have been if you saw this guy play. He didn't have it anymore.
Some people got a small tank. Yeah, he's got a small tank. He ran out of juice. That's it.
Maybe.
The way he was moving, I remember going, "Is this really the guy we're going to take?" And then the next day he retires.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So, but yeah, man, we got some shit to say about
It was my favorite part of the show. I'm so excited
about Malcolm. so I guess we're gonna we only have Vin for a limited amount of time, so this is gonna be a little shorter.
We got Vin for about 3 minutes, so this 2 minute warning is gonna have to be compressed.
We have a little more than that.
So we'll call that official. We'll call that official timeout and let everybody know that this is the 2 minute warning.
Yep, 2 minutes.
2 minute warning with Mr. Malcolm Brogdon, formerly of the NBA, formerly of the New York Knicks.
Vin, are you going to join us in this, or?
I didn't write any, but I'm working on some right now in my head.
All right. Well, let's go through a few. We'll give Vin some time. He could just chuck one in whenever he wants.
We'll let Vin go. We'll go first. All
right.
right.
Listen, compared to the jokes you guys got, I knew anything I wrote would be dog shit. Like it's yours. You guys got it.
Yes, of course. We're seasoned comedians.
Yeah, you guys got it.
In our own rights.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna start. I'll start. You started last time, Mikey.
Yes, sir.
And I'll start this one.
All right, go ahead, man.
This is the 2 minute warning, and the target is Malcolm Brogdon. Okay. Malcolm Brogdon thinks the Knicks should retire his number. And according to Vin, maybe they should. He saw the last game.
Source states Malcolm Brogdon, he retired from his position at Walmart, and he retired 10 minutes after the interview.
All right, Vin, come on.
Malcolm Brogdon played basketball like the Tin Man.
Oh,
he really did.
That's what
He
played
really
like.
did. He was herky jerky.
not to be the Tin Man. Yeah, you're not wrong.
He'd go on the sidelines. Everyone's drinking Gatorade except for him. Everyone's squeezing him with a thing of oil.
He's drinking motor oil.
He had a pit crew come out and work on him.
Yeah, as my dad would say, they're earling him up. They're earling him up.
Go ahead, bro. I like
All
that
right.
one.
Malcolm Brogdon thinks the Knicks have too many white fans.
Now they got one less black dude. Out.
kind of black. He's kind of black.
Malcolm Brogdon retired before the league realized that they messed up in 2017.
Oh, he deserved it.
Nah, he did. He did, but fuck him.
Oh, I think I got one. Malcolm Brogdon came to the Knicks for a coaching position.
And if he stayed long enough, he probably would have got it.
He would have got it. He would have replaced Rick Brunson.
Oh, my love, Rick. Good guy.
Rick's the man. You can't get rid of Rick no matter what.
It's probably in Jalen's contract. You can't get rid of him.
He
man.
probably is. Right below his shoe stipulation. He's right there.
Yeah. The guy just named a pair of shoes after his dad. I think they're like what the Ricks or something. He ain't going nowhere. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Go ahead, Ant.
Yeah. All right. Malcolm Brogdon retired because he has to walk his dog at 7:30 every night.
That's what he has to do.
I'm gonna vouch for you on that last one, and that's it, bro. That's it.
I'm so dumb.
Malcolm Brogdon retired before his grandparents.
That almost made me choke. Vin?
Real talk though, I can say something nice about him because we got to wrap up in the next few.
I only got two left.
I think he's gonna coach somewhere and be great at it. I do.
Probably. He doesn't talk much though.
There's plenty of CYOs that need coaches, bro.
Yeah.
He'll be all right.
I think he'll find his way to the league. He's very knowledgeable.
He'll be all right
in his position.
All right, Ant. Number 4. Take it home. Number 4.
Number 4. Malcolm Brogdon asked for a pastrami sandwich and wants them to hold a strami.
He just get a sandwich from the past. That's it. No Rami.
Malcolm Brogdon retired to become Wallfly Frazier's suit.
Oh my God. Yeah, I got Malcolm on my back.
Way to go.
God.
Mikey, you go.
Malcolm Brogdon overshares in waiting rooms.
Malcolm Brogdon waves hello with both hands.
And his feet.
He waved goodbye with both hands too.
Yeah.
Fucker.
Go ahead. All right. This is my last one. Malcolm Brogdon retired because he couldn't pronounce OG Anunoby.
Malcolm Brogdon flushes his farts.
When someone wishes Malcolm Brogdon a Merry Christmas, he responds with, "Cool." Yo, listen.
I'm so mad at Malcolm Brogdon for wasting the spot.
I kind of am too, but whatever.
I think next time we got to do like a 25-minute warning and just kill it for 25 minutes.
I'm in. I'll come back mid-season and do this again with you boys, and
listen,
let's see if our predictions are on track.
again, Vin from our boy from Big Knick Energy. Thank you so
Yeah,
much
man.
for coming out, bro. It's always a pleasure to have anybody on the show. We
Yep.
love chopping it up
Especially
with
you,
you.
man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I love being here.
Especially you. You're a visionary with with your line that's out right now.
Thank you.
See it a lot down in the city. Squeezing its way into Madison Square Garden. BigKnickEnergy.com. Definitely check it out.
Yeah, plug your shit, Vin. Plug your
These
shit.
guys, these
Yeah,
guys just
follow
these guys
us.
just keep going up and up. So
If you're doing it right, I appreciate you guys so much. If you don't already follow
course.
us at Big Knick Energy on everything, we got some watch party stuff coming up. We got Spreewell actually on the 24th of November for the Knicks versus Nets game.
Is
And
Spreewell gonna have to choke a bitch?
and then we're taking them out to the Dean in New York City. We'll be releasing that stuff later this week. But yeah, thanks for having me, Ant, Mike. You guys are awesome.
Appreciate
I'd
you,
love
bro.
to be back. Anytime you need me, just holler.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Thank you. We appreciate
All
it,
right,
man.
boys.
We'll
Now I
have
got to
you
go
on from
draft
time
the
to time.
fantasy team.
Yeah, go do your thing, man.
All right, guys.
All
Talk
right.
soon.
Good luck,
All right.
bro. Take it
Later.
easy.
Thanks, guys. Later.
Later.
See you.
Yo, hang on. Don't cut
Yeah,
out.
I'm right here, bro. I'm right here.
All right. Cool. Yeah, that was good, man. That was good.
Yeah, that was a good show. I love having him on. He's always
He's awesome.
Awesome. Willing to catch on and talk, and it's good that we brought him on. And the 2-minute warning. He's a good dude. He's a good dude.
Yeah, man.
So the one thing really quick. I know we kind of closed the show, but the one thing I wanted to touch on was I think the cat for Giannis deal. It caught a little bit of fire last week, and Giannis was on the back page of the Post in the Times, and it said nowhere but New York. I'm not buying into that hype too much. That's a really big that's a big cornerstone to move. And if you really look at them, both guys are so close to the. I mean, one guy's got 9 years in, one guy's got 12. One guy's got one title, one guy doesn't have any. I mean, their numbers are so comparable. But any of the numbers are in Cat's favor, but I just don't see him becoming a New York Knick. And if anybody is still listening to the show right now, just don't hang your hat on it. Just to try to enjoy the season with the team we got, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. How about Cat and Josh Hart for Tarek Skubal?
How about Cat, Josh Hart, Brees Hall, and Gary Cohen for Tariq Skubal and the rights to Zach Wheeler when he retires.
Oh my God. No, I don't like that trade.
I'm doing it yesterday, my man.
Oh my God. Yeah, so yeah, it was good. I'm glad we have Vin on, man. That
was
great.
Good show.
Yeah, we'll have him on. We'll have him on from time to time.
Okay.
Yeah. During the Knicks season. So, we'll get back to talking baseball once the off season starts and all that shit. But yeah, so I guess it's what Dodgers Toronto real quick before we cut out. Dodgers Toronto and
all blue world series. I mean, I'm gonna watch. It's been a while since I've seen the Blue Jays in the World Series. I'm really not a big fan of the Dodgers, but it's fun to watch these guys play. Our grandparents and parents talk to us about whoever Babe Ruth and watching these guys, and it's going to be the same for us with this guy. What's his name? The Asian fella who's really good on that team.
My dad was born in 1917. My dad saw Babe Ruth play.
Your dad saw Jesus play second base for the Mets
in the minors.
In high school. Holy Cross he went to. So yeah, I'm gonna watch. Whatever. I'm not gonna really care too much who wins. I
didn't even watch Game 7 yesterday, except for maybe half an inning.
Yeah, the only reason I found out about Game 7 I was watching the football game in Seattle, and it came over that the Mariners had lost. So I wasn't watching either.
We were watching some show. I was like, and then Dylan texted me, and I was like, oh, that's right, that game is on, and so I barely, I'll watch some of the World Series. I just, admittedly, my heart's not into it if the Mets ain't there. Once the Mets are done, I'm pretty much done.
Yeah, I
I'm
agree.
done.
I agree.
You know, I'm not into that shit with, well, I have a second team that I root for, and I'm rooting for, fuck you. I root for the Mets, and that's it. I don't give a shit about nothing else.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you now. Just keep an eye on the Met. This is the fun part of the year for us, anyway.
Yeah.
You know, the hard part. The season is the hard part. The off season is what we live for. That's if we're the off season champions, as far as I'm concerned. We got more titles in the off season than the Yankees do, so I don't give a shit.
Yep.
But I think the Mets are going to make some splashes. I think we're going to get a solid starter. I don't think it's going to be Scooble because nobody's going to want to give him $290 trillion. Maybe the Mets. Maybe if they can unload, you know, like you said, like Nimmo and, you know, another name and a couple of, I mean, our draft class is stacked. I mean, we unload that. We can get whoever we want.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see, but just pay attention. I think we're going to end up picking up another bat. You know, if it's not Pete Alonso, I mean, who knows who it's going to be? I think he stays in Queens. I don't think they let him walk. Yeah, there's no way. And I think we get a formidable pitcher. So that's, you know, as it gets closer, we'll talk about it. And, you know, I don't want to get hit with tampering charges, but, you know, we'll see how it goes.
That's right. Because everybody watches this. So,
yeah, well, hey, you never know. Todd Zeal's going to be on the show soon, so you never know.
Eddie tried. I'm sure Eddie tried.
Keep trying, Eddie. So, but, all right, man. So, yeah, let's
do the shout outs real quick.
Yeah, so obviously I'm going to give a shout out to our guest who was on earlier tonight, our boy Vin over at BigKnickEnergy.com. Big Knick, you know, anything energy. These dudes are legit. Check them out. You know, good clothes for throughout the season. Our boys Eddie and Amir over at Note Studio in Newburgh. You know, those guys are definitely on the up and up. They got a lot of artists coming in and out. Definitely check them out at Note Studio in here in Newburgh, New York. I think that's it on my end. You go ahead, bro.
Man, I don't even. Oh, Hector, of course. Hector's Blunt Thoughts.
Hector, yeah.
Last night he had on Anthony McCarron from SNY.
Oh, nice.
It's like the second or third time he's had him on.
Nice.
Good interview. Anthony McCarron's he genuinely likes Hector. You know, he's really nice to him. He gives him time.
He's a good dude.
And good for Hector, man.
Yeah, that is good for Hector. Yeah, he's got a great show. Definitely check him out for sure.
Yeah, I tell Hector all the time, man, like fuck the haters, man. Like just do your thing, man. You're good at it.
The haters are hating. They're not doing this.
Right.
They're not putting the time. They're not taking the hour out of their day or whatever, and they're not putting material together. They're not doing this. They're just hating, and that's it. That's what haters do. They hate. They feed off of it.
If they're not reaching like Hector does. Hector reaches, and that's how he gets these people.
That's right. You know, that's right. Listen, you can't be upset at the results you don't get with the work you didn't put in. End of story.
Damn, bro. That's almost like a tattoo, a little bit too long, but
I appreciate that. That's the first time I got it right on the first try, too. It's like you can get a pretty good look at a T-bone by sticking your head up a butcher's ass. No, wait a second.
Did I say that out loud? Let me see what else. Marcelino's Pizza, which I will finally be getting to eat some Marcelino's food in general next week when I'm back in New York.
Yeah, Tony's a man.
Go see my man Richie and Jose.
Yep.
And over here, Chef Tino's Table in Isabela, Puerto Rico. Fine dining. Not the same old mofongo and all that stuff, and but really good food and a great guy, and that's about it for me. Oh, my boy Bob Chappelle. Two more. My boy Bob Chappelle does the he does the golf balls.
Bob does
eBay.
balls.
Bob Chappelle's balls.
Body's balls.
And Radio Gunk. I was on last week. They still put up with my shit, but it's always a lot of fun when I'm on there. So I
watched a few of their I watched a few of their episodes when you were on there. It was pretty entertaining. I like those people. Yeah. They're cool.
Yeah, they're very cool. And they just let me be me. They wind me up and they go, Go get him. So
They release you out.
that's
into the
about
world.
it. That's about it, man.
All right, man. Well, hey, listen, it was a good show. It's always great catching up with you. And
Yep. It was
yeah, I'll see
great.
you in unless anything changes, I'll see you in a week where we'll have
Yeah.
yet another guest, hopefully.
Yep. Maybe we'll maybe next Tuesday. We're working on that one.
We're working on that one. So
All right.
yeah, make sure you just get a sponsor and we'll be good to go.
Yeah, man. All right, bro.
All right, man. Good to see you, brother. Enjoy the rest
Yep.
of your time, and
Yep.
I'll talk to you soon.
Absolutely. We'll talk soon.
All right, bro. See you.
All right. Later. All right.
Bye.
Bye.